It is your girl at Fat Faces by RJ. I know it has been way too long. Just been really busy with work, and honestly, as you can see, I have in my Arjuni curly C, and it's kind of been a love-hate week with this hair. So I wanted to give it some time before I kind of got on a YouTube rampage. So this is my hair. I just washed it, so it is longer. I have straightened it. The hair is gorgeous. It does seem though a little bit longer. As I mentioned in a past video, you know, my longest length is 16 to 18 inches, and so that was the same length as my wavy B, and it is long. Like it's kind of ridiculous long when it's straight. You know, I almost feel like I need to trim it because I'm looking a little Barbie-ish. And at work it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable. But when it's curly, the length is absolutely awesome and perfect. I guess for me, I have a closure in, and sorry about the headband, this hair is getting done today. It's been blending issues, and I think that's what I had with the wavy hair, was blending issues. And so bought a closure from Hallie's Curls, and the closure's okay. I mean, I'm gonna try, I had some hair out, but I'm gonna actually just try to just go with the closure and see how I like it. This will be my first lace front experience, so I was just a little nervous, but at this point, I'm just ready to give my hair a break and not have to worry about blending or anything. I ended up having to cut the closure because the closure comes in 16 inches, and my shortest length was, I think, 10 to 12 inches. And that length was an issue. So I trimmed the closure a little bit. I'm gonna actually have my hairdresser go in and add a length of my wavy B, because if you can see, it goes from short to long. Like, there's really not this gradual, and I think because the difference between my 10 to 12 and my 12 to 14 was not that significant. I think I might have had just two 12-inch lengths, you know, and so it created like this puff, and then it goes down to the long. And we tried to shape it a little bit, just cutting the closure, because I didn't want to cut my Arjuni hair, but I think what I'm just gonna do is go in and maybe remove, see, this is what the 10 to 12, and it's very textured and very defined, and so I have about, it's kind of wrapped around twice, so I think I'm just gonna put in one here, and then I'm gonna add in a length of my wavy. And this is the wavy low luster. And if you heard me in another video, I said this one is kind of curly. I didn't really have a lot of wavy texture. So I think that this mixed in will help just add more flow down, so it's not like poof pow. I guess another issue I'm hoping that this hair will help is tame down the low luster frizziness. Now, there's tons of YouTube videos about the low luster, and I almost feel like it should be mandatory before you buy low luster to check out those videos. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Green, because you helped me so much be able to just get through the week, because the main reason, like, I have natural hair, and my natural hair is long. I mean, I have a very nice poof, and if I worked, you know, if I worked it and let it like really grow into its texture without putting weaves in all the time, I would have a really beautiful natural hair. But my problem with it was I was tired of walking around with a wet head every day. You know, it just gets to be tiring. You wake up with dry hair that you gotta sit up here and wet every day, and that was becoming my problem with this hair. And if you guys have any tips who have this hair, how you do your hair, like I was used to with the wavy hair, just braiding it. But when I braid it, it's just, I'm not feeling the braid out. So if you guys have any tips on what I should do at night, because, you know, I'm tired of having to wash my hair, especially when I'm going to work in the morning. I don't have time to be at work with, you know, 18 inches of wet hair. It's just not cute. But so I'm gonna try and see that if adding this another medium, I have 2 ounces of medium luster in here. I'm of the 14 and 16, so I'm hoping that adding like a 12 to 14 inch layer, probably, I think this is about almost 2 ounces of 12 to 14, will help make it calm it down a little bit, you know, especially this last layer. You know, it's curly now. you ladies were right. The more you wash it, the more the curls do pop. But it can just, by the end of the day, it's just really not that cute. It's just not, it's a little dried out. So, you know, I'm carrying water with me and carrying argan oil with me. And it's like, I'm tired of hearing I'm not trying to be, I feel like I'm a Jerry Curl Juice addict back from the 80s. Like, I don't like that, you know. I was really spoiled by the wavy B. I didn't have to do much with that hair. And another thing that hair didn't do is it did not shed. And I experienced, you know, I'm not gonna say experience a lot of shedding, because compared to my beauty supply hair, the shedding wasn't as much. But when you're used to having hair where it does not shed, and you all of a sudden are like pulling out hairs, you know, you kind of get upset, because you're like, okay, what's going on? But I think it's just this texture of hair. You know, it does shed more than the wavy does. It just does. Mine does. I'm gonna assume that others do. Hopefully I don't have a bad batch. I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but mine sheds more than my wavy hair did. I just washed it. I didn't have a lot of shedding in the shower, so I'm hoping maybe it's just because I just installed the hair. I was just getting that initial shedding, and then it dies down like some people have said. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll try it once I have this hair in and see how it goes. Some products that I do love though, I know a lot of people like the ABBA, whatever they call it, but I don't really like it. You know, I just don't like it. I mean, it's very thick moisturizing conditioner, but you know, you have to rinse it out or it'll make your hair crunchy, and that's why I don't like it. I was using the Hello Hydration for my wavy, and I don't think it's a match for the Curly C. I think you have to change brands. And so thanks to Miss Green, once again, she put me onto this Herbal Essence Hydrolicious. Same Herbal Essence, it's just the pink, it's just the purple instead of the blue. And there's the conditioner and the shampoo. I don't really use the shampoo as much because you really don't have to shampoo your hair as much. But I use the conditioner all the time, like every day. Kind of leave a little bit in, and I use that as kind of like my curl definer when my hair is wet. And I also use their leave-in conditioner, Garnier Fructise's leave-in conditioner, and that just really holds well for about 5 hours. I say for 4 or 5 hours, but after 4 or 5 hours, you know, the frizz starts coming back. And you know, after a while, you just kind of like, once again, I don't want to have to keep putting product in my hair. You know, and if that's just how it is with the Curly C, I guess I'll just have to deal with it. But you know, that just means that my Curly C will probably be what I put in a wig versus a sew-in. You know, I might just have the wavy hair be for my sew-in and the curly hair just be for a wig. So sorry this took long. It took me a while to do it. I know people were asking like, okay, did you put your hair in? But this is what it looks like. It is a little long, but here's the curl. This is my closure. Sorry, my headband is here, but this is the closure. It is a little white, but it's just the Miami Ripple. The closure, I am gonna I guess dye it to get it like more natural to my hair, especially since it's gonna, you know, I'm gonna be pulling it forward. I really don't want to have that rainbow look. Please, I do not want to have that rainbow thing. Look, where I'm at, it's a bunch of ratchet lace fronts. I'm gonna call this the ratchet lace front grail. You know, this is where all the lace fronts come to have a convention. I just really don't want it to look like that, and if it does, you guys will not see me for like 2 weeks until I take it out. But hopefully it's cute, hopefully. But just the hair, I do like it. I'm not gonna, I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but I do like the hair. It just took a little while to get used to. But that's it for me. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up, and please subscribe. You guys take care. Bye.